Hi guys. I just wanted to kind of update you on what's going on here. This is the second day after surgery, so it's Sunday and my surgery was Friday. Um, and you can see I'm still pretty swollen there, mostly on this side, because I had more teeth out on this side. Sorry, my fingers are sticky. It's going okay. I'm having trouble like opening my jaw to eat. But I mean, it's just I take small bites and make sure that, they're gonna fit in and that it's nothing too hard. Um, so just gonna talk about my surgery a little bit. First of all, I freaked myself out quite a bit because I had it saved on my phone calendar at 8:15, and I had just woken up at 8, but luckily it was actually at 9:15. So, I got there about 20 minutes early, got signed in. They just had me wait in the waiting room. My husband was with me. They actually didn't take me back until let's say 9:30, 9:40. So it was a little bit early, earlier than I could have been, but anyways, the nurse who helped me was really nice. Last time I had oral surgery when I was 13, they had to poke me 8 times before they found a vein to put my IV in, but this time she did it in one go. And it hurt a little bit when they turned the IV on. It sort of was burning a little bit as it went into my vein, but it kicked in pretty soon, and I was just like, my eyes were rolling back in my head. So it knocked me pretty well out. I think I did come to at one point, because I remember the doctor saying that that my plate was fitting really well, because I asked him to make sure that it was in before I woke up. So I think I did come to a little tiny bit before they actually turned off the IV, but I mean, I didn't feel anything. I just kind of was hearing things. So, I woke up and I was really woozy, but I didn't feel anything at the time. They took me over to the recovery room and they gave me some ice to put on my face. And my husband came in. He actually went grocery shopping and didn't come back quite on time. So he was a little bit later than he should have been. But he come in and he sat with me in the recovery room. Whoa. I'm moving the phone around too much. And they made me sit there for I want to say about 40 minutes. Just, I guess, to make sure I wasn't going to have any bad reactions. They put gauze in my mouth, and they changed it out twice, and they changed out my ice pack too, and then they sent me home. So, word of advice, if you're gonna go, bring a little lap blanket of your own. Because they did have blankets, but they were the hospital blankets, which are kind of scratchy and itchy. So, I actually had brought the blanket that my best friend gave me for Christmas last year. So, it also helped me with my anxiety, because I was able to, kind of squinch on it, and it was nice. Because it had, my dog sleep on it, and my best friend gave it to me, and, so then we stopped on the way home so that my husband could drop off my prescriptions at the pharmacy. And I had to get some Kleenex and kind of pat at my mouth, because I had my lips were all bloody. I looked like a vampire. Seriously. And then he brought me home, and my prescriptions weren't quite ready yet, so he brought me home, and then he ended up going back. the numbing was starting to come out at that point, so it was starting to get a little bit painful. So pretty much as soon as I got home with my prescriptions, I took them. I was prescribed Tylenol number 3 and keto something, I don't know. It's another NSAID. And then I also have the amoxicillin. Because I guess I had a lot of infection back here, which I was pretty well expecting anyways. And then I basically went back to sleep because I was still coming off of the IV there, the anesthetic. I had taken the gauze out of my mouth at that point. So I ended up grabbing some paper towel and I kind of laid it underneath my face because I laid on my side and I was drooling blood all over the place, which is lovely, I know. What happened after that? Not a whole lot. I got up and I was really, really hungry. Can't remember what I made myself to eat then. I don't remember. It wasn't much. All you're allowed to eat on the first day is clear liquids. So I had a lot of like Jello and I got some like the cup of noodle soup sort of thing. So I had a lot of that. The second day, you're allowed to start with a little bit of solids. So we actually ended up going, my husband wanted to go to the casino for breakfast, so we went to the buffet there, and I had a lot of, like, scrambled eggs and stuff like that. I just had, like, teeny tiny little pieces like that, and kind of just shoved them in and was chewing on this side mostly. Yeah, and I've been kind of just trying to eat more solids, but like soft things to try and get used to it. It feels really, really weird eating on this because it kind of, I mean, it doesn't feel like your normal teeth, right? It's kind of moving a little bit. So I think I'm probably going to have to get some fixative for it. I also think I'm going to have to talk to the dentist when I go in on Wednesday for my follow-up, because it does feel like it's a little off-centered. But overall, I guess I'm pretty happy with it all. I mean, I would have been even happier if I was able to keep my teeth, but that wasn't a possibility. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm still lisping really badly, obviously. I'm hoping that by the time I go back to work on Thursday that I will have figured out a little bit better how to work my tongue around this thing. It's a big hunk of plastic in your mouth, so it's kind of hard to talk with it. It kind of feels like, because I had braces when I was younger, and it kind of feels like a retainer. So, yeah, like I said, I'll update you guys. It's probably in another day or two. Let you know what's going on from here. Alright, bye.